Alrighty, folks, we're heading back into the Course of Wanderers, where we have just entered the fourth and potentially final question mark area of the game. It's the fourth numbered area. There's definitely another door up here to open, but I guess it's like the boss, the final boss of the game or something, which could be various ways that could go. It could kind of be similar. It could just be like another area that's like more difficult. It could be a one big puzzle that's more difficult. It could be a kind of gauntlet thing with a series of puzzles that maybe are kind of short and snappy, but like each one explores like an interesting twist on the mechanics of like all the mechanics of the game. That's the classic thing you do, is like kind of run through things that you've done in the game, but like in a kind of like fast-paced and snappy series of puzzles. Or there's a billion things that could happen. But before we get there, we're going to do the red zone first. Let's go through this door first. Lots of interesting patterns on the floor. Let's go over to the sign. Multi-use, okay. That's a callback to the puzzle we did last time. Single use. Oh no, that terrifies me. What am I trying to do? I'm trying to get to that cube. Okay, the stairs here. The stairs here. So potentially I'm just like walking. Like this is never getting interfered with. Although, do any of these rotators overlap with each other? Yes. That one is connected to that, although I'm not sure there's ever a reason I'd want to move it, but I don't know. Okay, I've also got this that can drag that away from there. I guess I can also like change this thing's orientation if I want to. Ooh, no, I can't because it's 180 degrees. Okay, although I can do it on this. I can also do some stuff. I don't know. I think that did just change that thing's orientation. Yeah, I mean, it's easy to change orientation here. Okay, so what's this rotator about then? Like, why would I not just do rotations here? It seems like it's totally doable, right? Am I right about that? It's currently vertical. Let's just think about this. I find it so hard to do the kind of the maths of what's possible. And it's still vertical. And it will still be vertical if I use the 180 degree thing. I can get it horizontal here. I can get it horizontal there. I can... No, but I can get it here, do 180, but 180 will always keep it vertical. So no, okay, maybe I can't get it horizontal there. Okay, what's my goal? I've got this thing here that rotates that. Is that useful somehow? I guess if I got that boulder in this space and then did this, we'd be done. So that makes me think that's not it. Although, is that, yeah, that's only one high floor. Looks like a magnet. Do I have any ideas what I'm doing? I'm not certain I do. Can I rotate you again? Sure I can. Push you on there. Is that somehow useful? Is this the puzzle where I use it multiple times by pushing a block onto it? Is that the twist? Am I doing the thing that I expected to do in the previous puzzle here? The tricky thing there is like I don't know how I would do anything. Maybe I... So the only thing this can pick up is that rotator, at least right now. The camera does a bit of a weird thing whenever I... Well, only when I was pushing vertically onto that. Oh gosh. I mean, that is kind of interesting. Maybe I'm taking this over here for some reason. For some reason. What reason would that be? I have no idea. I mean, I guess I then have got multiple uses out of it. I can destroy this thing. Woohoo. Oh, I'm out of the puzzle, I guess. That's interesting. The blocks themselves are out of the puzzle. Weird. Okay. It's weird that the bounds of the puzzle don't include all the spaces that things can end up in. I guess with pushable blocks, that's going to be quite often the case, because you can just kind of push them a long way away. Well, it doesn't have to be. You could limit it. You could put walls in place. Clearly, this is like the ending of this, like walking over this. So I get multiple use out of this if I roll a thing onto it. I could get multiple use out of it if I were to somehow something. If I were to somehow something. Can I do anything interesting by pushing this upwards from here? Oh, well, that's not what happens. Okay. Am I like extracting that out of there for some reason? Getting it over here. Well, that's already lifted up. Haven't yet figured out what my goal is. Like, I guess, like either have something here that I can walk on, which feels unlikely, or have something here which feels more likely. That something would have to be either a bit of wall that we've shuffled around to a different position. Like, because that doesn't have to be there, that could be there. That feels right? Because like otherwise this wouldn't exist. I would walk across this. So I think I'm getting that corner to there and swapping the position of this over, I think. What does that imply then? That implies I do want to rotate this without it going up and get this out of there. And then somehow rotate it again? I mean, I can rotate it again. But then it goes up. But then I guess I can get this there. Can I now walk over to it somehow? Not exactly. But yeah, if I could now rotate this again. Also, I've moved that over there, so that's definitely not good. Basically, that needs to stay down. Okay, I need to somehow use it like 3 times. 1 to get the walls here so that I can extract this out. 1 to get them over there so I can put this back in. And then 1 so I can do all this stuff. And then 1 so I can get the walls back. I think that's the goal here. Feels like a possible goal, maybe. But will it turn out to be impossible? The other thing is that the problem is once that's on there, I kind of have to push it off into nothingness unless I can get something here. What would go in that space? Anything? Not really. No. Nothing. Okay. So that means I'm not pushing this back up from this place. So then how am I making it happen again? How am I making it happen 3 times? The only way to make this like at this height 3 times. Well, ooh, you know. Like I can do it twice without it going up. That is true. But while it's happening, okay, maybe then we do position this. Oh, position this here. Step on. Yeah, but then it goes down there. I was thinking, can I like from here push this back up to hit that? And then that would rotate that out, and I've used it twice, but then I've stood in it already, so that's clearly a problem. What's the purpose of this? What is the purpose of that? And why this like long path to get here, and then this bit? That's kind of suspicious. Is it just to get this rotate out of the way later for whatever reason? I don't know what that reason would be. Can I, in theory, get like anything from this space into this space and do something with that over here? That would be interesting. Oh dear. Is this the rest of this game? It's going to be this hard. And what is the purpose of this? Rotates 180 degrees. Great. Why? Nothing was achieved. Bring us down this way. Perfect. I guess it means I can walk past this without touching that. In fact, ooh, the shape does allow me to do that and get it back out, which is kind of interesting. Kind of interesting little thing I can do. But is it actually interesting? Like, why do I care about hitting that? I don't think I do. I guess it's also possible. No, it's not. If that's gone up, then it's gone up. Sure, it's come back down now, but it's never rotating beyond that. Unless I had like made it land on something, but I don't think I can get something there. No, definitely not. I'd have to turn twice. What? Okay, these puzzles are getting too complicated. This. Why? The only other thing I can imagine wanting to do... I mean, yeah, that will do nothing. Like, the only other thing that you can even get into the square is wall, right? Like the floor. I can get that bit up there. And that doesn't seem useful. I can't get the floating platforms up there because one of them's just in the middle of this, so it can't like change position, and then the other one is outside of the rotators, so it can't be affected by them. So it has to be you. The only thing I can do anything with this is rotate you into this column, and that's somehow useful, possibly for doing the thing that I said, like putting it here. I guess that implies that giving me access to... I suppose if this was separated away, then this were rotated. Hold on. So if this were rotated away and this platform didn't go up right now, and then we like maybe also... starts off like this. No, not that. Let's just rotate you all the way around, push you up. Wait, why am I doing that? I can just literally just rotate you right now. My thinking is that even after extracting this cube, if I could like rotate this rotator again, that would go there, and then I could cross the gap and use this again. But nothing would be up there to rotate. Like, why would I care? Like, literally nothing would be there. Literally nothing would be there. Nothing else is going up in this puzzle, as far as I can tell. Unless somehow I'm like doing some kind of cascading thing where something gets dropped on something else. Like, the only potential for dropping on is like here. So, but something'd have to go up. This is me. Can I drop onto that? No, because in the corner. So there has to be like something out here in a corner higher up. And then this would have to get triggered. And then it would get rotated around. We'd have to go past this as well. So that seems unlikely. Seems very unlikely. Also, the cube can't end up inside this. Even though this can grab this, the cube can't end up inside this because it would be positioned down here. So the cube would still be outside of it. This is a bit nightmarish. I'm kind of concerned about the rest of the game. It's just also in combination with the floating platforms and the amount of possibility space they open up. It's pretty concerning. There's no reason to use that after it's already lifted. I want to use it like 3 times while it's still down there somehow. Is this okay? Can I think of a clever way to like put this on there and get it off again? No. If it were horizontal, yes. But it won't be. But it won't be. Correct. Unless is there some like way of rotating stuff on here that does something interesting? I think the answer is no, but I mean that makes it no, that doesn't do anything. This just doesn't do anything, right? Right. I guess this is now horizontal here, and why do I care? I don't. If you go on there, I can't get you back. Unless there was something back here to step on and push you back. But there's not gonna be. I can, of course, extract that now. I can, of course, push that off and do another rotation. I can, of course, bring that back in. I cannot, of course, do anything at this point. Because now I've just stepped off there. So if the block were above me, I would be able to push it upwards onto this. That would rotate around to here. And then I could just wait again and it would go there. That feels like the right answer. That requires the block to have pressed. It somehow requires the block to be where it is right now, but not rotate when I do that. Which is clearly a problem, right? Right, unless there's some other clever rotation thing I can do. If you're just on there, that doesn't do anything interesting for me. I can't push you without walking off this. Can I get you? It's always 180 degrees. So what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? Walking over there. Like, I still also don't have a good reason for this to exist, which is concerning. Like, so something at this height gets rotated at some point. What though? Something at this height. The only things at this height are the cube and me. That is it. Unless I can think of a clever way to get... Potentially the boulder could go up. If I could think of a clever way to like rotate it onto a rising platform. But I can't. So... So me is the only thing this is ever going to affect in a useful way? Or it's going to like get this out of the way for some reason, like the rotator out of the way. Like somehow that's useful. Could it be? I don't know. Could I make it land on something? I don't think so. I don't think there's any way to get anything there. Could I... Okay, the only way it can be me that rotates though is if I push a block onto this, but that's not going to happen. So it must be for getting rid of that rotator. That rotator gets removed for some reason at some point. I don't know why. That is kind of curious. That is quite curious, isn't it? No other rotator will rotate that thing. The only reason I can see for this is to get the boulder into this column. Why is that useful? I do not know. Yay! Okay, great. Now what? What is going on? Like, clearly this is a single-use platform. And I can't bring that back down. I'm never getting up to that height. So, like, I'm walking across that later for something, for some reason. And then something. Like, I want to drop this somehow. Is it possible to drop this? No. The answer is no. The only rotator that can remove another rotator is this rotator removing this one after it's been lifted up. And that is literally the only thing I can move with it. Unless, of course, I can like lift up the block on a platform. And to lift up a block onto a platform, you basically have to step off a platform and cause a rotation that causes the block to land on the platform. I believe. The fact that these two are in line with each other does make me suspicious. But I can't reuse that. Because I can't push it back up. I can't reuse that because I can't push it back up. I can't reuse it because I can't push it back up. Ah. This is the thing that I clearly want to multi-use, but I don't get how. I can't just keep dropping stuff on it because I'd have to lift it up first or drop this down. And dropping stuff on it isn't even the thing that I'd want to do anyway. Can I like do it while it's up here? Can I like multi-use it while it's up? Somehow. But why is that useful? It's not useful. I can multi-use it when it's here. Ooh, I can use it as much as I like. Yeah, what's going on? I was thinking, does that like trigger it for some reason? No, it does not trigger it. currently trying random moves in case anything interesting happens. Spoilers, nothing interesting is happening. It's just dead ends. The whole thing is just dead ends. I don't understand this thing. I don't understand this thing. I don't understand this thing. Well, I do kind of partially understand this thing. And yeah, I think I want to extract that and put that back. But then it requires reusing this multiple times. But I can't use it multiple times because I can't get that back off there. I mean, I can do it this way, but that's not good because it falls. And now it's too high up to ever do anything useful for me again. Could I like swipe the ooh, no, I mean, it's kind of interesting. Maybe that's the purpose for this. Swipe the platform out from underneath it. So actually lift it up really. Ooh, I like this idea. This is good. I'm having ideas. So maybe not like that. Maybe I do this. So maybe like actually something we do at some point is like lift this up. One more. And then push this underneath. And then swipe the thing out. Whoa. Such a good puzzle. Love it. Fantastic. I mean, I was hating it while I was in it and I had no idea what to do. But as soon as I realized the thing, that paid off. That was very cool. Fantastic. All right. Whoa. That was just one puzzle. Well, we can jump into another one though. Okay. Sure. Can we? No, I'm going to be sensible and actually just save it for next time. All right, folks. Short video, but and it was just the one puzzle, but it was very satisfying. So we're going to leave it there. Next time we'll do the one we just opened. All right. Goodbye.